Hey, 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 hey. That hip move. Y'all already know what it is. It's Jarrell, and we get the dance practice to Cortis's Red. You guys already know I'm gonna react to this and break this one down. I had a lot of fun learning the chorus. I covered it twice. I might cover it a third time, and the song is now stuck in my head after covering it. And I always find Cortis choreo really fun to watch and just really satisfying because it's staging, the blocking, and they know how to have fun. All right, that's all I'm saying. They know how to have fun. So no more time to waste, and let's get to the video. Let's go, Cortis. I just know y'all are about to pop off. Yup. Okay, intro. What I love about their formations is that for 5 people, they really like to use a lot of their space. Hey, hey, that part is satisfying as hell. But yeah, they really like to move around, and I love that. Oh, here we go. That's so satisfying, bro. Because they keep, all 5 of them really keep that same texture throughout the chorus. And they get explosive here. And again, using more of the space around them. And nice travel there too. Hey, hey, hey. They're just so swaggy with it, dude. June! I ain't gonna lie, June's my bias, y'all. He's dope. Yeah, yeah. That was fire. How they traveled back. That was fire. Hey, 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 hey. That hip move. Okay, James, chill. Hey! I love how full out they go for that part where they travel. Nice formation change. Dude, this is why Cortis is one of my favorite rookie groups, man, because they are just so good when it comes to choreo. Guess what? Today's sponsor of the video, Oxford Natural, Optimum Day and Night. I'm a dancer who spends a lot of time either at dance rehearsals, taking a dance class, or performing at some point. This is important because with Optimum Day, it's gonna help with energy, and if you're trying to lose weight, it's gonna help with cravings and just keep you track day to day. And because I dance a lot, Optimum Night is not only focused on recovery, but it also helps with sleep quality and just letting your body rest properly. Hey, I'm gonna be honest though, these supplements are not a magic fix. They're meant to add to your lifestyle, to build better habits. Because a lot of people are using this, including myself, the results, you can't miss them. Michael Owen, 35 pounds down. Robbie, over 80 pounds down. That's low-key inspiring. That's inspiring me for the long run. So scan the QR code or click the link in the description. Use my code LM5678 for 70% off your first order. That is insane. All right, like that's insane. Anyway, back to the video. Watching them dance and watching them do the choreo is like the equivalent of getting the song stuck in your head, because I can't stop watching the chorus. Anyway, let's let's go and break it down because there's kind of a lot to talk about within their choreo, and I don't really know what to focus on in terms of what I want to talk about. But I'm just gonna go through it and see what just comes out because there's a lot of moments I want to pick out. So with the opener, again, if you have been watching their dance practice for a while, they do have this trend of starting their choreo where they're walking around and kind of essentially introducing themselves and then getting into the formations, right? Yeah, we'll just keep going. And I mentioned this earlier, is that I love the fact that CORTIS has this trend throughout their staging and blockings where they're really spread out, or they're really using a lot of the space because there's only 5 of them. So if you really want to fill up energy on stage, especially when it comes to performance, you gotta use a lot of the space and staging, or the stage itself, to be able to transfer energy towards the crowd. Because there's going to be, depending on the stadium, right, or depending on the location, there's probably going to be a crowd in every direction. If you're, well, not a 360 stage, but I'm saying, like, you guys know what I mean. There's going to be a crowd in pretty much almost every angle. So I love the staging of REDRED. It's very clever because we're gonna have this beginning where they're essentially walking towards whatever their formation is, right? But they make it very seamless. Sorry for this frame. I'm sorry for this frame. But they make it very seamless because they do a lot of sporadic movement. Even though it's choreographed, because they're facing in different directions, it almost seems like it's random, right? But it gives off that illusion, so that way when they get to this part, they're now in this formation to now have this line while James is all the way out here. It's just so clever because we're gonna get this travel of this formation and use of space. And then we get James to catch up on one of the moves. I think it's like a kickball change here. Yeah, it's a kickball change. And it's like they change the levels at the or James changes the level at the last minute too. At the very last second. Kickball. Bah! So he stays up with the kickball change, and then as soon as he lands is when he actually changes levels to have this, like, they're looking down while they're walking. The ripple effect. The ripple effect of them going up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And cut. And yeah. And yeah. So there's a good balance of what they do here throughout their entirety. The choreo is them going really explosive and then going on like this moment where they relax. And there's moments in the chorus where it's actually a lot more relaxed than it looks, and I will show that. But I love this part where they, once they get here, that's so satisfying because it's like there's a bounce to it. They're not just like throwing down and they're moving to the next spot. They're throwing down with rhythm and flow. Like there's actual bah and bounce and bounce. Nice texture change here where they dig down. So they drop down to this level, but you'll see heaviness on this movement right here. Yeah, so they really extend that and really elongate that move to have that resistance looking move. So when you see James get to center, you'll see that part. So that texture change where they slow it down. And then this move right here with the I think it's like right here. Come on. Here we go. Come on, y'all. I'll let the chorus finish first and I'll talk about the entirety of the chorus and just the main theme of what I see throughout the chorus. Red. So that travel, that formation change is super smooth. I know I said I was gonna let the chorus play. Anyway, so let's go back to the very beginning of the chorus. I'm gonna talk about the entirety of the chorus, and I'll try to just pick out the main points. So with the chorus, there's actually a moment, or in the first part of the chorus right here, with the X's and the footwork. Now, I'm sure a lot of us can notice the hands, but also the footwork. The one thing I don't think a lot of people will notice, including myself, when I first learned this, I did not notice this. But now that I'm breaking it down, I can see it. I don't know if it's the clothing itself, but it could be. But if you look at every member, when they're doing this groove right here with the X and the footwork, their sternum or their torso is actually, it almost looks like it's in a fixed place. So when they're doing the footwork and they're doing the hands at the same time, it almost looks like they're not really leaning over to the left, but they're keeping that torso fixed in that one spot as they do this, giving them that like weird floating illusion. And I love that. And I don't know if that's the case, but that's what it looks like. Because they are slightly leaning towards the left, but at the same time they're not, because they're keeping that torso in place while the main focus of this move is actually the footwork and as well as the hands interchanging with the X. And then what I do want to point out is that to make an X look bigger when it comes to dance is you don't want to have it crossing at your wrist. You want it crossing at your forearms to make these type of pictures look bigger. This part is cool too, where they rotate their legs and have their arms follow the rotations of the legs. I love that. And boom, clap. That move is so dope. I love this move so much, bro. Right here. And now this next part that's actually coming up, a lot of it is freestyle for their end, at least with the throwing. The only thing that remains the same is how explosive they are. So the main point of this is that they're all going to be throwing at whatever, but the way they travel, the footwork, and as well as the explosiveness are all the same throughout all 5 members, because that's the effect that they want to give. So if you pay attention, all the footwork is going to be the same. So it's not fully freestyle. It's the throwing part is actually the freestyle. Boom, boom, yeah, boom, boom, da, da. And this, I love how they all do this groove exactly the same in terms of their hips. Boom, boom. Dude, it's just so fun to watch, bro. And when they get back to this chorus, or this part of the chorus where they're doing the X, they do this slight formation change by using the footwork, right? That is so smooth, bro. That's so... It's like, in a way, it's discreet. This is a good reveal. Nice. So the reveal here was where they all look down, right? And then he's actually revealed for his part. Yeah. I still have, dude, I've been watching CORTIS. To this day, I'm still having trouble between Sunghyun and Kanho. Like, to this day. But I love this groove is, they all have the same groove, but I love the fact that they freestyle the hands. The shoulders remain the same, but I will say that this is one of those grooves where you can't really, like, you have to put your own sauce into it. Yeah. Dude, that's some bias, y'all. He's dope. Yeah. Nice review with Martin here. I like the build up for that part where it's really subtle in the very beginning of that section, and then you see the buildup of energy until they throw and it switches to James. Right? Subtle. It's gonna be subtle right now, right? Subtle. Explode. Bah. Love this. So this section where James is center now, what I noticed is that they travel back using this entire thing, and dude, it's so smooth, bro. And then they change up the chorus a little bit. We still have that same groove here. They still have that. But I love the fact that they change it up here so that way that way it's a little different for us and keeps us on our toes when it comes to watching this specific choreography. Red. The hips, bro. That move is fire. The screaming and all the the throwing, the headbanging. This is so Cortis, bro. Yeah. And yeah. So with this part right here with the X and then the shoulders, there's still a bounce to it. So even if they're just doing pictures here, there's still that bounce motion that they're doing at the same time. Red, yeah, and bop. And I like how they make that part heavier than most moves. So we have, once they explode, right? Once they do all this movement right here, they're gonna go pick. It's gonna be stick and move, stick and move. So it's they're meant to place their feet on the ground and then move. Stop and move and move and move. And again, with that formation change using the footwork, love it. Love it. Insane, bro. Like I said, CORTIS is one of my favorite rookie groups, mainly because of their music and as well as their vibes and their dancing. I don't know what their cleaning process is. They're really good at staying clean when they all have to dance as one, like doing the same choreo. And then they also do a good job of balancing out, like if they're gonna do some freestyle moments where they're all throwing in different directions or facing different directions and having a little bit different hands, they do a good job of keeping the textures the same so it doesn't look off. And that's why I like it. And one of the biggest things I really like about this dance practice is them using the space. Just them using the space. They moved everywhere, bro. They dead ass moved everywhere. So shout outs to CORTIS. I want to see them live again and with new music. I already learned this, but I might cover it like a third time because it's that fun of a choreo. It is that fun. But anyway, if you guys like CORTIS, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video.